another one. Today we're going to do a one pot meal, one skillet meal. It's dinner time here at the Halsey house. We've got kids taking baths and doing all that, so it may get noisy in the background. But we're going to do a Cajun chicken sausage rice dish. Simple ingredients. We've got chopped onion, 1 bell pepper, 1 onion. We have Cajun seasoning, 1 bullion, can of tomato with green chilies, tomato sauce. This is just water and the juice out of these, so I can measure this to see, because I'm going to do 2 cups of rice, so I want to do 2 cups of liquid. And then we're going to add some garlic, and that'll be about it. So we've got our pan going. We're going to put a little bit of oil down. Put these in. We're going to get the onions and bell peppers kind of sauteing a little bit. Should have had that a little hotter first, but hey, stuff happens. So we're trying to think of easy ideas. I've had a lot of people reaching out, Instapot recipes, one skillet, 1 pot meals. That seems to be the easier thing. My wife says that all the mommies she talks to and her, when they're looking up recipes, they're looking for simple, quick, and easy.
Yes, very simple.
So in me, like when I'm really cooking, when I'm in the mood to just cook and cook all day, I mean sometimes on Sunday I'll literally wake up, cook until it's time to eat dinner and go to bed and just make meals for the week. It's kind of therapeutic for me. But I definitely understand if you don't have a passion for cooking, and you know, my wife hates to cook, absolutely despises it. I hate to bake, so we're a great team. So yeah, I'm going to try and do kind of more simpler meals. In the beginning of these videos, we've got a bunch of recipes written down that we're going to do. I want to start with the simple stuff, and then kind of once we get through that and we get growing, I'm going to start doing harder stuff, and you know, hopefully we can all grow together and do things like that. So you want to let these go for a little bit, and then we'll let those go, and then we're going to, once they get a little browned up, we're going to add the chicken. So we'll be right back. Alright, so we've got some color on these now. We're going to add a little bit of garlic. About a tablespoon. If you add your garlic too soon and it gets real dark, it's very, 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 very bitter. So we're just going to stir this around a little bit, get a little bit of color on it. The chicken we're using today, you can use just regular chicken breast. We're using chicken thighs. We actually found it's our brand, for the fajitas, and it's already pre-seasoned. It was a 5-pound pack. We found it on sale, so we got it as a 5-pound pack for like $11. I took and cubed it, got some of the extra fat off, just cut it up in little cubes. That's only about half of it. Once it's all the fat's cut off, we're going to use the other half for a different meal. This sausage this is actually deer jalapeno and cheese sausage that our best friends give us. You can use beef sausage, you can use any sausage. It doesn't have to have cheese, doesn't have to have jalapenos, just whatever your favorite flavor is. So now that we've got this garlic in there a little bit, I'm going to make a little home for the chicken coming in. Put a little bit more oil down, because that chicken will stick real bad. And then we're going to get this chicken in there. You always want the sexy sizzle. Makes the food taste better, I guess. So I'm going to spread that around a little bit, get that kind of flat. I'm going to take some of my Cajun seasoning. Sprinkle a little bit of that just to kind of cover it. That's about, let's say, a tablespoon. Maybe a tablespoon and a half. We're just going to cover this. We're only using this seasoning. We're not doing salt, we're not doing pepper, we're not doing any of that, because this has spice in it. And most Cajun seasonings you use, they are pretty salty. You can season with that, and then you can add salt, and you taste the dish whenever you're done, and it's just way too salty. And once you got too much salt, there's no way to come back from it. So just kind of use the minimum of this. You can always add to it once you taste the dish. If it's not quite where you want it, add a little bit more. But that's the one thing, Cajun seasoning or any seasoning with salt, you can go bad real quick. So like I said, about a tablespoon, start with that. Once you get this kind of down and cooked, you never want to taste raw chicken or anything. Once it's cooked up, you taste it, it doesn't taste right, sprinkle a little bit more on top, stir it in, let it go a little bit longer. So we're gonna let this, you see how it's already starting to get white on the bottom. It's already getting some good, in here, chicken. Already starting to get some brown. That's what we want to get. Just kind of let this go and get brown on the bottom, and then we're going to stir it up and just get this going and get that cooked up. Alright guys, we've got this good and brown. The chicken is starting to get done. You can chop through a piece and see that it's getting cooked. At this point we're going to add the sausage. The sausage is typically already cooked. There are sausages out there that are not cooked. Just make sure, make sure that you have one that that's already smoked or pre-cooked or whatever. If it's not, you're gonna have to cook it a little bit longer. Right now, we're just looking for a little bit of color on these, and we're gonna start adding the rest of our ingredients. Like I said, you do not have to use jalapeno cheese, spice, whatever. You can use any kind of sausage that you like. Most sausages, smoked sausages, are pre-cooked. You just have to heat them up to temp. Some raw sausages, bratwurst, things like that, you can get raw and you will have to cook them longer. Little trick I was going to show y'all real quick. I was going to go ahead and, while this is cooking, I was going to put my beef bouillon in my juice so it starts kind of breaking down. I was going to do that earlier, but my brain is stupid today. Just got off work and trying to get dinner done for the family. But yeah, so far we got this going brown. We're gonna let this sausage brown up just a little bit, and then sorry, getting all involved in the flavor. The chicken looks so juicy. I like them little and juicy. Yeah, so we'll let the sausage brown up a little bit, and then we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients with the rice, and then it won't take too much longer. So let's get this browning up real good, and then we will show you the finishing steps. Alright guys, we've got some brown bits on our sausage coming in here. Now we're going to add our tomatoes and green chilies. We're going to add our tomato sauce. We're in the home stretch. Stir this up a little bit. Get it to simmer down a little bit. Now we're going to add, let's add the rice first. Let's put the rice. I'm sprinkle it all over everything. I'm going to stir it in there. I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning, but yeah, so this is minute rice. We like brown rice. It's a little bit better for you. Well, I like white rice, but we've been using brown rice. Not that it's bad. The only time I really vary from it is whenever I'm doing like Asian dishes. I use jasmine rice because I love jasmine rice. It's so good. So, got our rice in there. We're going to add our liquids. That little bouillon cube. I'm going to show y'all, we'll chop that thing up a little bit. Just helps it break up a little bit. Nothing major, nothing huge. That's just my personal preference. It will dissolve in the hot boiling water. Alright, so we've got this going. We've got everything in the pot now. We're in the home stretch. All we have to do now is bring this up to a boil. I'm going to heat it up a little bit. It's obviously boiling around the edges. But just like the box or directions or whatever it says, you're going to heat it up to bring it to a boil. Once it gets to a boil, you're going to cut it off, or actually let it simmer. Since you have other things in here, you're going to let it simmer for about 5-10 minutes, and then we should be ready to taste and see how it turned out. Kind of a, like I said, we cook variants of this dish. We've done it with like boxed jambalaya rice, things like that. We just boil chicken add sausage, and then dump the box in there and see how it goes. I'm just trying to use things that we have here in the kitchen, which is really what it's all about, which is what I'm trying to teach y'all, is just use the things you have, expand your mind. Once you learn the basics of food and the flavors and things like that, it really just starts clicking. You know, you see, you know, a lot of cuisine nationally has the same kind of profile basis. You add different things to make it a little bit different. So right now we're coming here, we're starting to got some boil going on. We're gonna let that go for a second, let it heat up, and then after that, once it goes, we're gonna heat it up, cover it up. One thing that I use my cast iron. I love my cast iron. Not everybody has a cast iron, and that's fine. We've got other pans. We've got cheap pans we bought from our local grocery that were $20, you know, with a lid. You can really use anything that you want to. I got an onion down here, catch it on fire. It's like something smells burnt.
I just cleaned that stove so they wouldn't see my dirty stove.
But you can use any skillet with a lid, or any skillet that you can cover to do this with. You can use a pot. You can just use a big pot with a lid on it. It doesn't matter. I just personally like my cast iron. It's just my personal preference. I've grown up on them. I just inherited my grandfather who passed not too long ago. I inherited his Dutch oven cast iron. It means a lot to me. So I've got my dad's, actual dad's, my father's skillet that they used to use on the beach whenever he grew up camping. That's the one I was talking about, that's got sand like cooked onto it and crystallized. They'd just throw it in the campfire and they'd cook their things. And then he passed before I was born. I never got to meet him. But then my grandfather Doug, who was around from whenever I was little, he had his Dutch oven that I just inherited. So I can't wait to use that thing. We'll come up with some kind of recipe. I'm not gonna try, I promise.
Chicken and dumplings. We'll do chicken and dumplings in there.
We'll do chicken and dumplings in it. We'll do something and we'll post it for y'all. But yeah, this is going to a nice good little boil now. We're gonna cut it down a little bit. You want to kind of bring it to a simmer. We'll put the cap on it. We'll let it go for about 5 minutes. We'll turn it off, and then we'll let you know how this turns out. Alright guys, so we've let this rice go for a little bit. Stir it up. Man, that smells good. We'll take and fill up a little dish. Get a little spoon ready, a little bit of rice, a little bit of chicken, a little bit of all that. Like I said, we got a one dish meal. Just kind of threw some stuff together, some Cajun seasonings, things like that. That's gonna be hot. I'm gonna burn my face off. Pretty freaking tasty. But I'm not gonna take a full bite because I'm gonna burn my face off. Man, that's good. Maybe add like a dollop of sour cream, some crema, something like that. Like I think that would set it off and just be perfect. But here you go. Here's our dish. Some Cajun rice with chicken and sausage and all that good stuff. That is stupid good.
He's going for it again.
Done it. Don't make sure that goes off. So I can fully enjoy it. That's pretty good. I'm satisfied with that. And I appreciate y'all being here today. I'm satisfied with that for sure. Hope y'all check it out. Hope y'all try it. Let me know in the comments what you think. What I need y'all to do is, I can't get my family in. That was hot. That was stupid hot. And living on my tongue. What I need y'all to do is, I can't get my family to get on the camera. I can't get them to join me in the videos. I really want them to. I mean, but they do so much. Like, my wife's behind the camera. She's putting up with me She asks me all the time now, like, what are you thinking about? And I'm just like, thinking about
Food.
what I'm gonna cook next. Yeah, it's food. And I always think about food, but now it's like, what videos can I produce? What easy things can I make to make y'all's lives easier? Just comment with us, man. Just let us know anything you want to cook. If you want to meet the family, if you want them to be involved in the videos. Dog when he's over there chowing down and just
Interrupting your video.
Just sounding all crazy. It's all good. He's part of the family too. Yeah, just let us know if you want to see the kids in more of the videos and things like that. They keep saying they want to do things. They have recipes that they like to cook that they want to do. But just let us know if you really want to see them in the videos. Maybe I can be like, see, look, people actually want to see y'all get in the video. You know. But either way, greatly appreciate y'all sticking with us, checking this recipe out today. Let us know what you think about it once you cook it. If there's anything else you want to see, let us know. Thanks for being here. Please subscribe. Please like, comment. Let us know everything. Follow us on all platforms. I greatly appreciate y'all being here. Food is love. One love, y'all. Take it easy.